Hello friends, welcome to Dream11 Expert Team. Hope you are all doing well. So here we bring you the English version of the Expert Tip 2. So our topic of the Expert Tip is sources for your perfect Dream11 team. Yes, you heard it right. How to get the essential news to create your Dream11 team. So today topic is that, and without wasting your time, we will start our explanation. So first point that you should remember is there are websites. First of all, I will show you practically how to do. So every international team has a website. Like you can see here, this is the New Zealand team's website. You can have essential news from here. If today is any domestic match of New Zealand, you can have the news from here too. That is, you can see on the left side here there is domestic matches of the New Zealand side. If you click here, there the next page will show you some news regarding the domestic matches. So from there you can get the essential informations regarding the players or the injuries regarding the domestic matches team, and you can create your Dream11 team by doing such things. You can get the top at a very good rank in the good in the leagues which you play. Then the next thing which is more important is apps. There are many apps available. Like if you see in Google Play, you can get Cricket South African app. Here you can get the news and every news related to Cricket South Africa, every domestic news, every domestic teams news, like you can see here in screenshots too. Every domestic news is available here. Like Algar has scored a century against Titans, like in Momentum Cup final. So you can also see in Dream11 too that at present there are some matches in the South African league, so you can get all the news regarding it in this app, or you can also go through its website of Cricket South Africa. You can get the available news from of these sites from the Cricket South African website too. Then the next thing you can go through is a Crickbus app. But Crickbus app is good for the international teams only. If you want for the news of the domestic match, please go through the website of that country, or you can find their apps in the Google Play Store too. Then comes the Twitter. Twitter also plays a major role in getting informations. Yes, it plays a major role. Like let's take an example of South African League only. Cape Cobras is a side in the South African Momentum League, which is hosted by the Dream11, whose match is hosted by the Dream11. So you can follow these Cape Cobras if you are on the Twitter. Please follow these. You can follow these teams on the Twitter, and you can just get an alert whenever they upload. Okay, that you have to do some settings in just tweets. Okay, so all tweets. So now whenever these Cape Cobras will upload something, you will get an alert, so that if they upload some any injury any injury news, you can get notified of it, so that you can stay ahead of your oppositions every time. You can find every international as well as domestic teams Twitter handle in on the Twitter. Like you can see here Warrior Cricket, EC, then there are rest like PPN, Newlands Cricket. Newlands Cricket is of South Africa, is South Africans only, so you can follow them too. And you can also follow some of the cricketers whom you think might be got injured. Like if you think AB de Villiers is injured and he will not play, just follow his Twitter handle. He will upload some photos by looking at which you can think of if he is injured or not, or like so. Then the next thing which comes is we have already discussed about the websites. Next is WhatsApp, now Twitter. Now the next thing which we will discuss is the YouTube. Yes, on YouTube you can find different channels, but I will personally advise you don't go through all the channels, because the more the number of videos you will see, the more confused you will get. So always go through the limited number of channels, trustable channels, through which you can watch their Dream11 videos. That will helpful in getting information related to how they select the players, and how they if they are selecting the injured players or not, and get some acquired some great news from there. And the next thing you must notice is the newspapers. Yes, newspaper plays an important role in the selection of a team, so I will show you that. So first of all, open your Google. Then let's take an example of South African only. So South Africa, let's take as we are talking about the domestic tournament in South Africa, South African domestic tournaments like South African Momentum League, which Dream 11 is hosting at the moment. So you can just scroll through, Google it, South African newspapers. Here you can find various types of newspapers like IOL, Times Live, News 24, Mail and Guardian. These are all the very famous newspapers available in South Africa. You can just open two to three newspapers and go through the sports section of the South African of these South African newspapers. But one thing you have to remember is that South Africa, cricket is not their main sport, so you have to go in the other sports section of the sports sports portion, so that you can find the cricket articles and gather some information related to the injured players or the players which are playing. Like we got information about the AB de Villiers and Chris Morris playing from here only. So these are our five sources from which we create our teams. First of I will also revise it for you. First, we told about your websites, that every international team has a websites. You can go through them. Then on Google Play you can find many apps regarding which they will give you new news regarding the teams. Then comes the Twitter handles. Then come the YouTube videos. As you can see in our videos too, we upload the same. And newspapers also plays an important role, and I told you how you can use the newspapers of different countries to get the knowledge of the different countries domestic teams. So guys, these are some ways how you can acquire news necessary informations before creating a Dream 11 team. But if you don't want to follow all the above steps, it's okay, because we create teams for our subscribers by going through all these procedures. So that's the only reason why we upload the our teams late. And hope you like our video. Please share and subscribe the our channel, so that more the number of people sees, more will be beneficial for all the players, because I don't want any player to lose any match. So hope you like our video. And if you have any suggestions, please comment below, so that we can respond to it. And if you want us to create any videos on any other topic, like if you want to know who is the 9224 or any other things, you can just comment, so that we can create our next video on that topic. So please like it, and if you didn't subscribe it, please subscribe, so that you get notified when we upload our next videos. Thank you.